July 2025 will forever be remembered as the beginning of BTS's next chapter. After nearly 2 years of military service, the world's most beloved K-pop group is already making headlines, but not just for their return. According to the Korea Brand Reputation Research Institute, BTS has officially reclaimed the #1 position in the July 2025 brand reputation rankings for male idol groups, signaling a triumphant resurgence before any official comeback. Their total brand index score? 10,128,031, a staggering 47.83% increase from the previous month. This isn't just a number, it's a symbol that despite nearly 2 years of silence as a group, the world never stopped waiting, never stopped caring, never stopped believing. BTS didn't just climb back up the rankings, they reclaimed their throne. Armies across the globe flooded social media platforms with celebratory posts, hashtags like BTS is back, OT7 era begins, and BTS brand kings trending within minutes of the announcement. One fan wrote, "They went to serve the nation and they came back to serve the world. Our kings are home." To understand how massive this comeback truly is, consider this. BTS beat out groups like 17, EXO, and Big Bang, all strong players in the current K-pop ecosystem, despite not having released new music as a group since 2022. The Brand Reputation Index is based on consumer participation, media coverage, communication, and community awareness, showing that BTS's name alone generates explosive attention across all metrics. This wasn't a victory out of nostalgia, it was a victory built on presence, promise, and pure anticipation. July wasn't random, it was the perfect storm. Jungkook rejoined Instagram with a surprise account on July 15th, quickly gaining 7 million followers in 24 hours. V and Jungkook went live on Instagram, dancing and laughing in a car in LA. Fans dubbed it the Taekook Midnight Miracle. Jimin and Jungkook's Weverse Live, just a few days ago, broke Korean fan server records with over 2.2 million concurrent views. Jin's solo world tour is heating up with the live concert broadcast scheduled for cinemas worldwide on August 9th. And behind the scenes, HYBE confirmed that BTS is working on a full album and world tour for spring 2026. All of these moments came together to remind fans and the world of what BTS means, not just as a K-pop group, but as a global cultural phenomenon. This brand ranking is a heartbeat check, and BTS's pulse has never been stronger. Even before a teaser, a comeback poster, or a new track list, the group has reminded the industry of one simple truth. You can't replicate authenticity. You can't compete with connection. And BTS, they are the blueprint. From fan letters to digital art projects, the community is alive again, ready, waiting, joyful. The July 2025 ranking is just the beginning. With their album and world tour slated for spring 2026, fans speculate that BTS may begin dropping solo to group transition content by September 2025, possibly starting with mini vlogs, live rehearsal teasers, or even behind the scenes of Jin's ongoing tour. Some even believe HYBE could launch a BTS Reconnect documentary series, tracing their journey from enlistment to reunion, a love letter to fans who waited and never gave up. BTS isn't just back, they're rising, stronger than ever. And this time, it's not about proving anything. It's about celebrating everything they've become together. As Jin once said before enlisting, "When we return, we'll make it worth the wait." That wait is almost over. And this July ranking, it's the first page of BTS's next legendary chapter. Within minutes of the July brand ranking release, trending topics exploded across Twitter, X, Instagram, and TikTok in over 60 countries. The phrase "BTS back on top" surged into the top 5 global trends. Armies from Seoul to Sao Paulo, Jakarta to Johannesburg responded with tears, tributes, and threads of heartfelt gratitude. One Indonesian fan tweeted, "They went to serve the nation and they came back to serve the world. Our kings are home." In Brazil, fan cafes hosted real-life gatherings to celebrate. In Japan, a popular digital billboard in Shibuya played BTS's 2020 speech from the UN. "Keep going, we're here with you." Fans weren't celebrating a simple statistic. They were honoring a bond that remained unbroken during separation, uncertainty, and silence.
Of the entire industry. What BTS achieved this month without a group comeback, without a single, is unheard of, said Yoon Hae-jin. senior cultural analyst at KoreaNet Global. They didn't just return to relevance, they returned to dominance. It tells you something deeper. This isn't hype, it's history. Music labels across South Korea are reportedly preparing to delay comebacks or modify release schedules in early 2026 to avoid direct competition with BTS's confirmed group album. Even HYBE subsidiaries are adjusting promotional timelines to build around BTS, not beside them. The industry knows, when BTS breathes, everything moves. Perhaps most striking, none of the 7 members publicly celebrated the ranking. There was no post, no tweet, no official comment. And yet that silence spoke volumes. Because BTS didn't need to say anything. Their presence, their quiet return to activity, Jungkook's new Instagram, V's playful appearances, RM's quiet LA strolls, Jimin's smile, Jin's solo strength, Suga's thoughtful absence, still in service, and J-Hope's warm energy said it all. We're here, we're watching, we're building something together. The July 2025 brand ranking wasn't just a comeback flare. It was the official end of the group's military hiatus. For nearly 2 years, fans lived off solo projects, digital memories, old performances, all while clinging to the hope that one day BTS would stand together on stage again. This ranking proves the world is still waiting, and the world is ready. Now, with whispers of a full OT7 reunion photo shoot scheduled in LA, a fall 2025 special documentary, and a rumored winter 2025 pre-release track, BTS's return may come sooner and louder than expected. There's a phrase V posted cryptically not long ago. You waited, now what? Fans didn't understand it at first, but now, in light of this ranking, it makes sense. You waited, now watch them rise. Now watch them heal. Now watch them rewrite history again. This is not just a comeback. This is the OT7 Renaissance. This is the part of the movie where the music swells, the lights go up, and your heroes step back onto the stage. Not as rookies, not as idols, but as legends reborn. They didn't return to pick up where they left off. They came back to start something entirely new. So when you see that ranking, 10,128,031, don't just see numbers. See hope. See history. See BTS. And know this, the kings have returned, and the world will never be the same. Even though they haven't stood together on stage, not yet, the impact of their silent presence this July was louder than any headline. Each member, in their own way, contributed to the emotional tidal wave that carried BTS back to the top. Jin, the oldest, stood tall on his solo tour, not with bravado, but with quiet strength and warmth. When he sang The Astronaut with tears in his eyes, the world cried with him. J-Hope, though still finishing his service, was spotted smiling and waving in brief appearances. His energy remains the heartbeat of BTS. RM, walking the streets of Los Angeles with his headphones on, seemed lost in thought, perhaps already writing the next verse of BTS's story. Suga, absent but deeply felt, sent a handwritten note to fans from the military hospital where he's reportedly helping as a public service worker. Jimin, soft-spoken as always, lit up Weavers with his giggles and updates bridging the gap between distance and affection. Taehoung V, playful and unpredictable, danced in a car with Jungkook during a live broadcast as if whispering to fans, the joy is back. And Jungkook, whose sudden return to Instagram shocked the world, re-entered with a quiet roar, reminding everyone why he's called the Golden Maknae. They didn't say much, but everything was said. BTS reclaiming the #1 brand position wasn't the result of an ad campaign, a viral trend, or manufactured hype. It was the result of trust, of time, of truth. In an industry that often burns bright and fast, BTS continues to prove they're not a moment, they're a movement. The crown they wear isn't just made of gold. It's made of sleepless nights, sacrificed youth, silent battles, and unwavering love from millions.
And now, as July closes and August looms, all eyes turn toward the horizon. What happens next? August 9th, Jin's world tour hits global cinemas. September, V is rumored to release a solo project and mini documentary. October, BTS headlines HYBE's Global Music Festival. December, OT7 year-end content drop, teaser, Weverse documentary. But the real magic begins in spring 2026, when BTS is expected to stand together, shoulder to shoulder, with a full studio album and world tour that will remind the world this is BTS. And July 2025, that will forever be remembered as the month they lit the first spark. So many doubted, so many wondered if BTS would fade after military service, if the silence would last too long, if ARMY would move on. But the July 2025 brand reputation ranking answered it all, without a press release or a single song. The world never forgot. And now, with hearts racing, playlists replaying, and timelines flooded with purple, we say what we've waited to say for years. Welcome back, BTS. We missed you more than words can ever express. And we're ready for everything that comes next. Author's note to ARMY. The brand ranking is just a number, but the love that created it, that's eternal. Because in the story of BTS, every ending is just the beginning of something even more beautiful.